Hello, everybody. Today is the 21st of April, and as always, we're gonna tell the pain story. This pain story has changed a lot of your life. It set light into what something happened to our life and how we can create and manifest our dream life in a very certain way. Just like our Gushima Guru, who applied the one of the lesson of the pain story into his life, and then he was able to build a business with a revenue of $250 million a year. So are you excited? Let's get ready, okay? What is it? It's a pen. What do we use the pen for? To write. Now there's a dog inside the room. I'm gonna wave this in front of the dog. What does the dog do? The dog probably will sniff, lick, or chew this. Does the dog see this one as a pen? No. So for the dog, this one is not a pen. For the human, this one is a pen. So who is correct? The dog or the human? The answer is both are correct. For the dog, this one is a chewing toy. For the human, this one is a pen to write. The dog is correct in the dog world, and the human is also correct in the human world. So that is our first lesson. Both are correct. Now let's imagine that there is a table in front of me. So I'm going to put this thing on the table, and then both the dog and I will walk out the room. So inside the room, there'll be no human, no dog. What does this thing become? If there's still a pen or a chewing toy, or it becomes almost nothing, and the ancient wisdom called this one as the emptiness. The emptiness is actually a very magical definition. As we understand the emptiness, we'll be able to achieve anything in our life. Just like Ishima Guru applied the emptiness into his business and was able to build a business with revenue of $250 million a year. So, is that familiar? Oh, this is the lesson that I was telling about in the beginning of the story. So, so what is the emptiness? Why is that so magical? So let's go back into what the emptiness is not first, okay? So first, the emptiness is not nothingness. It's also not, black or white. This is not like a no feeling, no emotion at all. It's just by itself. It's just what it is when no one interacting with it. We come back to its true self and we call it the emptiness. Just like this pen. Just like this thing, no, not this pen, sorry, just like this thing. When there's no human, no dog, or nothing to interact with, it come back to true self, we call it the emptiness. However, because it has the emptiness, it also has the potential to become anything or anyone, depending on who or what is looking at that. So for instance, when I come back to the room and I look at this becomes a pen. When the dog comes back to the room and the dog look at it, this becomes a chewing toy. And when both the dog and I come back to the room at the very same time, we both look at this thing at the very same time. What does this thing become? It becomes two things, a pen for me and a chewing toy for the dog. So the second lesson that we have in this lesson is, along with the emptiness, we all have limitless potential. So that is the second lesson. Now, I see this as a pen. So does this pen coming from me or does this pen coming from the thing itself? This pen is actually coming from me. Why am I so certain? Because if this thing is a pen itself, then the dog or anything in this entire universe will have to see it for what had been planted. So have to see it for what it is, which is a pen. But does the dog see this one as a pen? No. So this pen is actually coming from me. This pen is actually coming from my mind. And everything is actually coming from our mind. So that is our third lesson. Everything is actually coming from our mind. So we all agree that this pen is coming from my mind, right? So I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to think this one become a diamond, okay? So please pray with me. Diamond, diamond, diamond. Open my eyes. Still a pen. So what in my mind that forced me to see this as a pen, but not a diamond? There are seed inside our mind that the ancient wisdom calls as karma. When we see something, the seed inside our mind pop up, open up, and cover this, and made us see it for what had been planted earlier into our mind, which is a pen. So who planted those seed into my mind? Only I can plant the seed into my mind. Only you can plant the seed into your mind. How can we do it? By three ways: by our word, by our actions, by our thoughts, especially toward other people. So for instance, I'm gonna hold on to this. I'm gonna say that I have the pen. Would you like to have this pen? And when my friend say yes, please, I'd be so happy to give this to my friend with the hope that I can help my friend. So when I give this to my friend, this palm will open up and both me and my friend will see it. This start leaving mark in my mind. A couple days later, when I see this, I recognize this one as a pen, which means that the seed of the pen has already planted into my mind. Then I pop up, open up, and cover that thing that made me see it as what had been planted earlier into my mind, which is a pen. And this is how a pen become a pen, and anything surround us become what and who they are to us. In the pen story, there are several meaningful lessons. Today we went over 4 different lessons. The fourth lesson is how to create or manifest our dream life in a very certain way. So first, you have to know what you want in your life. And second, you start making it become true by planting the seed using your word, your action, your thoughts to other people. So for instance, if you want to have a happiness, then you have to use your words, your actions, your thoughts to other people, helping other people getting happier. If you want to have prosperity, then you're gonna have to use your word, your action, your thought toward other people, helping other people getting more prosperous. If you want to have health, then you have to use your word, your action, your thought, helping other people getting healthier. And just like that, whatever that you want, making sure that you use your word, your action, your thought toward that, toward other people, helping other people to get that very seed. And that is the best way to plant the seed into your mind and then create your future life. And with that, we know that our current word, our current action, our current thoughts with other people is what create our future life. So that leads us to the third lesson is that everything is actually coming from the seed inside our mind. So we be 100% responsible to whatever happened to us. We don't blame anyone because in the end, you are the only one who can plant the seed into your mind. And then through your word, your action, your thought to other people. Remember, you cannot plant the seed on yourself. You have to plant the seed with your word, your action, your thought to other people. So remember, whatever that you do to other people will come back to you, and that's what we call karma. And going to the second lesson is how you'll be able to know or see what you want in this life by knowing about, along with the emptiness, we all have limitless potential. So trust your potential, trust the potential of everything or everyone around you, and trust the potential of whatever happened to you. And don't blame anyone because, okay? And every moment in the sun, every moment carry a very beautiful things in that. And it's you who choose to see the beauty in everything, every moment, and in yourself. So choose wisely what you want to see. And then whether it's the emptiness or whether it is the potential, it's all up to you. And the first lesson is the secret of living a happy life, knowing both are corrupt. When we learn that both are correct, we learn to respect each other's opinion, we learn to respect each other's choices, and we learn to listen to each other with a compassionate heart. So with that, we learn to listen to each other with a compassionate heart. We learn to know that understanding is the root of of happiness, of love and happiness. So your happiness is going through being able to understand other people, being able to be loving to other people. And the lesson that I would like to share with you all today is that yesterday I went to see my birdie, Toa, and then she was sharing with me about all the difficulties in her business. She's the business manager, she's business director of her brand, and they're going through like several challenges at this moment. And there's a lot of problems she have to do. I think the most important problem is the how to deal with human. And she just do it very, very like very well. She just do it, and what she did is that she really tried to understand other people, what they really think, what they really saying. And then I think she applied the lesson number 1 and 2 really well. Is that she used that to she really listened to other people, and she respect each other, everyone. She know that they are correct in their own way. She also know that she correct, and then she just let them be, and whatever difficulty that she do. She used her head, she used her understanding, her loving soul to solve all the problem. So I think that is something that really beautiful and really something that I really want to learn. And with that, I want to end the lesson for today. Thank you everyone for listening to me. Thank you, Anna, for accompanying me in this 3,000 day journey. Led by me, share with you the pain story of this lesson is something good. I would like to dedicate that to my dearest family, to my friends, to my co-workers, to my clients, or to my neighbors, or any living things in this world, any other worlds with love, wisdom, and gratitude. Thank you so much for listening. Bye bye, dear.